observe the animal cell, if you observe the animal cell, how it look like?
Blue, purple.
No, this is plant cell and
Animal
this is the animal cell.
Animal.
This is animal cell. So we put purple color. The real color is not purple. We put purple color. Okay, right. So it looks like this. It's a sample or it's the specimen for this. And another one for onion cell is like this, keeping some bricks like this, one by one bricks. So it looks like this, right? So we are comparing the plant cell and animal cell. In the plant, right? First of all, you tell me what is the name for this organism?
Ribosome.
This organism. This
vacuole.
organelle. Vacuole. What is the What is the name of the membrane we call that? Tonoplast. And in a liquid. Cell sap. Right. Okay. So this is how do we call this?
Cell wall.
This is this one.
Chloroplast.
This one.
Mitochondria.
And this one is.
Golgi complex.
And this one is the outermost one is.
Plasma membrane.
No, the outermost one.
Cell wall.
Cell wall. The inner one is.
Plasma membrane.
Plasma membrane. Right. How do we call this? Nucleolus. And this one?
Envelope.
Nuclear envelope. Both of nucleus. Right. So this one is dot like structures are here and here also ribosomes. Right. This structure is this organelle is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Why do we call that rough endoplasmic reticulum?
Ribosomes are mixed with.
Right. It combines with it mixed with ribosomes. Okay. So another what is the name of this cell?
Animal cell.
Animal cells. Right. So here is a big vacuole, but there is no vacuole. Maybe some small vacuoles may occur. Right. So this one is small vacuole, and this one is lysosome. Name that lysosome. Lysosome, lysosome. Right, now you tell me what is the outermost layer of animal cell?
Plasma membrane.
Plasma membrane. And this one is?
Nucleolus.
Nuclear envelope. Both of those? Nucleus. Right, okay. So this one is?
Rough endoplasmic
Reticulum. Right. What are the dot-like structures in the rough end ribosomes? Here, this one also?
Ribosomes.
So ribosomes may occur free or combined with endoplasmic reticulum. Right, this one is mitochondria. And this one is
Golgi complex.
and this one is
Smooth endoplasmic reticulum.
it means without
Ribosome.
Now what are the differences between animal cell and plant cell? First one is
Cell wall absent.
right, cell wall absent, and here cell wall present, and large
content of it contains cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm is there in animal cell, but here
Cytoplasm is pushed towards.
cytoplasm is pushed toward to the cell wall. Right. Okay. Another one is
vacuole is absent.
a large vacuole is absent.
Sometimes few small vacuoles may present.
Right. Sometimes few small vacuoles may present here.
A large central vacuole or few
A large centralized vacuole here. Or few more vacuoles, one or two vacuoles are formed may present. Right. Animal cells
chloroplast
absent and
chloroplast present.
right, chloroplast present. Right. Now you tell me about cell wall.
So the outermost covering plant cell is the cell wall.
Right. The outermost covering of the plant cell is the cell wall. Okay. Right. Next one.
It's like that structure.
It is like that structure. Okay.
The main constituent of it is cellulose.
Right. Cellulose. Not only cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, like that. But the main constitution is
Cellulose.
cellulose. And continue. What is the function of the cell wall?
Function of it is cell wall.
Cell wall.
Are to maintain the shape of the cell, support and protection of the cell.
Right. So what are the two functions of the cell wall?
shape of the cell,
maintain the shape of the cell.
shape of the cell, support and protection of the cell.
Yes, support and protection of the cell. Right. So next we are moving for the
Plasma membrane.
right. Now tell me about plasma membrane.
Plasma membrane is present interior of the cell wall. Or plant
Interior
cells.
to cell wall in plant cells and
Plant cells.
okay. Then what about animal cells?
It is boundary of the animal cell.
Right. The boundary of the animal cell is the
Plasma membrane.
plasma membrane. Right.
It is
Continue.
made up of phospholipids
Phospholipids
and
and
proteins.
proteins.
Plasma membrane is a semi-permeable membrane.
Right. Semi-permeable membrane. What is semi-permeable membrane? And what is semi-permeable membrane? No. What is the meaning of semi-permeable or the partially permeable?
One or two.
No. Permeable. Permission. What is permission? Permeable means it allows selected.
Cells. Selected proteins and phospholipids.
Right. Selected transferation. It allows only selected transferation. For example, only one ion can get into this one. It won't allow another one. Like this, selected transferation, we call that permeable membrane. Right. Okay.
The main function of it is to enclose the cell, allow entry of water, ions and some molecules, and thereby control the entry and exit of materials into out of the cell.
Okay.
Plasma membrane is also known as cell membrane.
Cell membrane. Right. Okay. So the plasma membrane allows what?
Allows water, ions, some molecules.
Right. Water, ions, and some molecules. Right. Another one is
Thereby control entry and exit materials into and out of the cell.
right. Okay. Right. The another one is
Cytoplasm.
cytoplasm. Plasm. And tell me about cytoplasm.
The gelatinous part of the cell excluding organelles is known as cytoplasm.
Right. Okay. Cytoplasm means the jelly-like shape.
It is present in organic or inorganic substance.
Right. Okay. Then
The functions of cytoplasm are to maintain shape of the cell, bear cell organelles, and carry out different metabolic processes.
right. Metabolic process. Okay.
The structures submerged in cytoplasm are named as organelles. Some organelles are surrounded by cell membrane.
Right. Some organelles by surrounded by cell membrane. Okay. Example.
Mitochondrion, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex.
Right. So the mitochondrion is the two envelope. So put here two. And the nucleus is a double layer. So here also two. And the endoplasmic reticulum also two layers. Here put two. But the Golgi complex only one layer. Right. There are some organelles without layers, without envelopes. So example for that.
So,
Ribosome.
smooth endoplasmic.
No, smooth endoplasmic reticulum also two envelopes.
Ribosome.
Ribosomes, no envelope. Golgi complex, one envelope. Nuclear, two envelope. Right, okay. Now read that nucleus.
Nucleus.
Yes.
Nucleus is the main organelle in a cell. of the
Okay.
cell. It is surrounded by nuclear envelope.
Nuclear envelope, okay.
One or two nucleus and chromatin body is present inside the nucleus.
Okay.
During cell division, the chromatin body converts into chromosomes.
Right. Chromosomes. Chromatin becomes chromosome. We will study about this in the next chapter, cell division. Okay, right? Continue.
The functions of the chromosomes are storage of genetic material and transfer inherited characters from generation to generation.
Right. So it transfers the characteristics, genetical characteristics or inherited characteristics from generation to generation. It means father to son and his son and his son and his son, like that. Right. Okay. Another one.
The number of chromosomes is specified to a species.
Right. What does it by mean? What does it mean by?
There are more in one species. In one specific, there are many. In one species, there are many specific. There are more chromosomes.
No. The number of chromosome is specified, is constant to a species. For example, 23 for human, 23 pairs of pairs chromosome for human, 23 pairs chromosomes for human. Right, so 23 pairs for human. Then 26, it means 13 pairs for frog, and 12 pairs for plants. Right. Then what is the main functions of the nucleus?
To control the life activity of the cell.
Right, to control all the activities of cells and other organelles. So that we call, what is the name for the nucleus? It is the
manager of the cell.
Yes, manager of the cell. Right. Okay. Next one. Mitochondrion. Okay. Read that.
It is an oval and or rod shaped.
Oval or rod shaped, like sausage. So write that, like sausage. Sausage shape. Okay. Continue.
Membrane bounded organelle.
Sorry.
Membrane bounded organelle.
Okay. Continue.
Aerobic respiratory reactions take place within mitochondria to release energy.
Right. So what process does take place in
aerobic respiration?
Yeah. For what aerobic respiration take places?
To release energy.
Right. Okay. To release energy. So it is
known as powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah, powerhouse of the cell, because it releases energy. Continue.
The energy produced within the mitochondrion is used for metabolic activities of the cell.
Right, metabolic activities of the cells means cellular respiration, photosynthesis are metabolic activities. So right here, cellular respiration, red pen. Use red pen and write that. Metabolic means cellular respiration. The other one is photosynthesis. Okay, right. Read that.
Golgi complex.
Okay, Golgi complex.
Membrane bounded sites tucked on top of the other with associated secretory vessels are collectively known as Golgi complex.
Okay.
The functions of Golgi complex is production of secretory substance and packaging and secretion.
Right. So the main function is
packaging secretory substance to product.
Right. So only one membrane for Golgi complex, two membranes for mitochondria. Right. Ribosome is how many membranes are there in ribosome? One. Two. One or two?
One.
அப்படியே நான் படிச்சுட்டேன். There are no membranes for ribosome. Okay, right. Continue that.
There are small organelles without a membrane.
Yes, without a membrane. And continue.
It is made up of large subunit and small subunit.
Okay.
They can be found freely in the cytoplasm or attached to.
Right. So they can be found freely in cytoplasm. Right. Before that, large
subunit and small subunit.
Right. This one is large subunit and this one is small subunit. Name that.
They can be found freely in cytoplasm or attached to endoplasmic reticulum.
Right, it can be freely or attached to endoplasmic reticulum. If it is attached to endoplasmic reticulum, we call that
rough endoplasmic reticulum.
Super. Right. Now move to the endoplasmic reticulum.
It is an intermembranous network made up of flat or tubular sacs within the cytoplasm.
Right, these are the tubular sacs within the Cytoplasm. And continue that.
Endoplasmic reticulum is of two types.
Right, two types. Okay.
There are rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic
Smooth
reticulum.
endoplasmic reticulum. Right. Then read the first one.
Rough endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum becomes rough due to ribosomes attached to the membrane.
Okay, right.
The
Another one.
function of it is the transportation of proteins within the cell.
Right, the function is.
To transfer the proteins.
Right. The
Smooth
next one is.
endoplasmic reticulum. It is a network of tubular sacs without ribosomes of membrane on the membrane.
On the membrane.
Synthesis of lipids, steroids, and the transportation them between the cell are the function of it.
Right. Now you tell me what is the function of RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum?
Protein.
Protein.
Transportation of protein.
Yes, very good. Transportation protein within the cell. What is the function of SCR, smooth endoplasmic reticulum?
Steroids.
Yes.
Lipids.
Lipids.
Transporting
And
within the cell.
transportation and as well as it synthesizes. Synthesize means it secretes, it produces. So the synthesis and transportation of lipids and steroids. The other ones are
Transportation of protein.
transportation of protein. Right. The next one is read the
Vacuole.
next one, vacuole. Okay, read that.
It is a fluid-filled large organelle found in plant cells which is surrounded by a membrane.
Okay.
The membrane that surrounds the vacuole is known as tonoplast.
Tonoplast. So what is tonoplast?
It's surrounded by membrane.
Membrane. Okay, right. Continue that.
Fluid contained in it is known as the cell.
Cells up. Okay.
Water, sugar, ions, and pigments stored within the vacuole.
Right. Okay. So now you tell me what is the function of vacuole in plant cells?
Water, ions, and pigments.
Yes. Sugar, ions, and pigments.
Sugar, ions, and pigments. Water.
Yes.
Stored within
Storing.
cells.
Right. Okay. What is the function of vacuole in animal cells?
Water balance, support, and provision in the within the
Provision of color
portion of color within
to the cell
by
by
pigments.
pigments. Right. Okay. Very good. So we have finished that cell growth. Cells. Now we move to the topic. So leave a space for this vacuole. Here we left the space. Okay. Now put the heading: cell growth and cell division.